Good day, students. Welcome to my course. And today we will continue work with module 3. And today we will work on a tutorial 3, a practical exercise. For this, at first open ArcMap document, tutorial 3 here, working with vector, rasters, and tables. And if the link is broken, just repair your dataset with this tool. You need two datasets, soil map and streets. So here are they represented on a view window. So let's go. In this exercise, you're going to create a new point dataset by digitizing the soil point observations on a random basis. So activate data frame 1 and display soil map and streets. So we displayed, let's just print screen and show on our document. So you just do the same thing as I am doing. While you need this, first you will practice your hands working with ArcMap. So just watching the video is actually not very useful for you if you're not going to work on ArcMap and executing all exercises as I am doing. Reading, just watching videos is the same thing as watching videos how to ride a bike, for instance, or a car, and how to drive a car, and just not practice your hands and with actual riding and biking. So therefore I just really ask you to download all the documents, the Word document and the ArcMap document, and just do the same thing and answer to these questions using print screen and also zipping tool. So let's continue and create a new point dataset. Make sure that the future class location is your workspace folder and give the new dataset name soil samples in the future class named textbook. So how we can create a new dataset? So before you were working with existing dataset, but in ArcMap, of course, you can create your own dataset, especially when if you're going to work on this in a professional if you're going to make your professional career, you should always have to know how to create new datasets. So let's open at first Arc Toolbox, and we will use Arc Toolbox function, one tool, and with it we will create a new dataset. So let's make it smaller. So at first go to data management tools, and here we can see future class, and open the future class tool package, and you can see here create future class, right? So this tool we need in order to create a new dataset, point future class. So creating rasters and vectors differ. So for this we can this tool we can use only to create a future datasets. In this case, I mean a vector dataset. So at first, future class location, just choose your location. In our case, it will be workspace, right? But you can choose any folder you want. It's your option. So here is our workspace folder. So, and actually when you're choosing your the place you want to save your dataset, you should not go into it like this. You should just choose it. So I choose workspace, and I can click add. So the future class location will be automatically written here. So, and now, and I'm going to name this future class soil samples. So now I need to choose here the type of future class. So we can see here that actually in the latest versions of ArcGIS, the ArcMap has several future class options. We already knew about point, polygon, and polyline, but you can see here is multi-point, multi-patch, but we will need only a point here. So this options are not needed. So at first let's make a print screen that show that we already found the tool, and just click options. See here that the future class is created, but it's actually empty. Why it's empty? Because we just created a new data set with location, but we didn't draw anything within this data set. So for this process of putting spatial data into dataset is called digitizing. So here we need to draw points in our dataset. So the second question, digitize the location of the soil point observations in order of profile code. Start with point n1 and finish with n9. So let's start drawing points. So for this, at first we need to click to this button, editor toolbar, and here we can find after clicking we can find the tool set here, editor, and we should click start editing. And in this case we should choose soil samples. There is also a second option. You can go here and start editing, and you give to ArcMap software that you make able to make changes in your datasets. So, and for this last point we need to put create features here. See, actually when you click here, we can see a new window, create features, and after clicking to soil samples here in a construction tools, you can find a point. And now we can already see that we can have the ability now to draw points. At first, just let's make active streets and maps, and in order to just draw sample points, we need to draw 9 sample points. For instance, you went to a field 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and here's 9. For instance, you went to a field while during your, for instance, internship, and just with GPS locations you measured samples of points and went to a laboratory. So after drawing of points, we need to save our edits. So 9 points is enough for us, and save edits, and afterwards you should click stop editing. By this, see, we already now have no ability to make changes. So and this by this order we give the ArcGIS let to know that we already finished our changes, drawing points. In our case, change the representation of points to triangle with symbol selector. So it's not hard to do. See here that we have symbol selector, and we need to change here to green triangle, for instance. So now it's more attractive. So let's just snip with our. So open the attribute table of the new point dataset, how many records the attribute soils contain. So let's go to attribute table, and we can see here, we can make out print screen. We can see here that 9 records are this dataset already contain with the three attributes, but we can also delete this attribute, but we will need it in the future. So 9 points are detected and saved into our attributes. In both we have 9 points on as a spatial information, and we have also 9 points which are saved